rung of the ladder. The light is on. They're set. Ready to run. Favouritism with Admire the Girl. They're off and they're racing. Hobalar pushed out of the gates. Ideally dropped out to be a clear last early doors. Away very smartly Pavliani, and also driving forward soon after Just Leroy, right behind those across generations. And Admire the Girl, who settled down on the inside next of all. A bit more than a length behind those is Cryptic Joy. Rosie Can Run, Sergeant Whippen ideally last of all. Just Leroy takes off, draws a length and a half in front. Hobalar down on the inside, pressing on, going forward. Around the outside, Pavliani and also Countess of Kenner, almost in identical colours. And back towards the inside next of all is Admire the Girl as they approach the turn. Spots the leaders about 3 to 4 lengths. Around them across generations, Cryptic Joy. They're followed further back by Ideally. Just Leroy headed for home though. It's Just Leroy. Straightens up, joined on the outside by Countess of Kenner. Pavliani is deeper out. Hobalar across generations, Cryptic Joy. And Admire the Girl is starting to pick its way through near the rail and coming quickly. Admire the Girl goes through, races up, grabs the lead now from on the outside Countess of Kenner and Admire the Girl. Admire the Girl won from either Countess of Kenner or here on the outside diving at it Cryptic Joy. Behind them Rosie Can Run across generations, Sergeant Whip, Hobalar next in, followed further back by Ideally. Just Leroy dropped out, and back with it near the tail is Pavliani. Numbers coming to hand here after the running of race 5, the Schweppes Handicap. The favourite wins it. Admire the Girl takes a maiden and now a Class 1 in 2 runs in the preparation, and scores from 5 Countess of Kenner, 4 Cryptic Joy, 1 unit for second, and neither for 4th and 5th. 6 Admire the Girl, trained by Jason Miller, ridden by Willie Pike. 2 for Willie this afternoon, beats 5 Countess of Kenner, Tash Faithful, 4 Cryptic Joy, Clint Johnston Porter, and 1 Hobalar gets the nod for 4th in the time of 1:10.74. And that's been a slickly run affair. A short neck and a half ahead, and to bide his time. When the run came, Pike went to work industriously, and she really did find and pick them off. It looks as though she'll continue to work her way through some of these easier classes in the campaign. She's by my admiration from Is a Bombshell, raced by Sarah Miller, Ms. C. Craig, Ms. J. Craig, and also Mrs. K.M. Craig. The Maggies group, Mrs. P. Italiano, in one of these all-ladies syndicates, Adams, Bunce, Webster, Tilbrook, Allen, Italiano and Unsworth, Robinson, Clifton, St. John, Davis, Luttrell and Money. And now 5 starts, 2 wins, 2 placings. A good result here for the ladies involved in Admire the Girl. Second placing in Countess of Kenner by Regano, trained by Hayden Valentine, ridden by Tash Faithful. And third, number 4, Cryptic Joy, who's by Oratorio, out of a bit cryptic, Clint Johnston Porter for trainer Simon Miller. Next event will be the running of the Western Race Picks Handicap over 1400. 1 Major Mario comes out. Patty Carberry rides number 11 for Jason Pateman, Desert Sleeve in the next event. Pat is replacing Holly Watson. As Lockie joins us down there in the yard after the victory of Admire the Girl, coming off the back of what was a very good maiden performance at Pinjarra on the straight 5 course. Goes to 1200 today, wins and runs a bit of time in the process.
Absolutely, Darren. Thank you very much. Admire the Girl back-to-back wins, and Scotty's best bet of the day. Salutes. But Jason Miller, as we all know here in the West, he does a wonderful job with his small to medium-sized team, and Admire the Girl is no exception. He's just receiving a heap of hugs from some very, very happy ladies involved in this all-ladies-zoned filly. And Admire the Girl, they're going to have plenty of fun with her. Jace is making his way over towards me as we speak, and then we'll catch up with him for a word on Admire the Girl, because she does look like a really nice filly that they're going to have plenty of fun with. But here's Jace. Jace, congratulations on the win. She looks like a really professional filly.
She's a lovely filly. She's still learning, still putting it all together. But no, she's done everything right this time in, and I think she's still got a fair bit of improvement. And over time, I think she'll develop into hopefully a Saturday filly.
1,000-metre maiden down the straight first up, out to 1,200 metres second up. Where to next in terms of grade and distance?
Oh, look, probably, yeah, look, around the 1,200, all depending on what's around. But, yeah, on her heart rates and her work at home, I do think over time she might get over 14 or a mile. But, look, there's no rush to step her up. We'll just still let her learn her craft and put it all together before we start putting too much pressure on her. She can be quite a hot filly at home. Shy, actually, who's strapping her, has done all the work and done a really good job on her behind the scenes. So good effort for her, and yeah, it's I think she'll take a lot out of today's win.
A great result for the ladies. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Jason Miller. Here's Willie Pike.
Willie Pike joins us now. Pikey down the 1,000-metre straight first up. She got held up for a run and then showed a nice turn of foot, and today was probably very similar, even though it was round a bend.
Yeah, it was. I actually like her better held up. I think she's got a real electric furlong kick. I kind of do like the version of her being held up, although I've only had the 2 rides. It just feels like that suits her demeanour and her attitude.
Speaking of suiting her, today you went hands and heels up the inside. Just talk us through that decision-making process.
Yeah, look, she doesn't hold back. She wears her heart on her sleeve. I thought she was giving me everything, and I just didn't want to risk, if I give her a smack on the backside with the whip, that she might turn it up in some way. Like, you might roll her eyes and go, mate, I'm already flat out. What do you want? I don't know. She just felt like she was giving me everything, and I just didn't want to upset the boat. I thought we're doing enough to win, and enough is good enough.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Willie Pike. He brings up a double, and as Scotty said, he looks set for a big day, and that's exactly the way it's playing out here at Ascot. He combines with Jason Miller and Admire the Girl to take out the first leg of the quaddie, the Schweppes Handicap.